Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibin'? How are you doing today? It has been an incredible energy week. Let me know how you're doing with it. All right, we are heading into a full moon. August is packed. This is the month to really put in that inner work to change your life. July really brought a lot of things to the surface, not to take you out, not to pull you backwards, but to really see what no longer serves you, what you may be holding on to that you don't need. So August is the month of self-responsibility. You know, really making that choice to do something different, so that in making that choice to do something different, you can get a different outcome. All right, let's see. As I'm drawing the cards, I just want to say a big shout out and thank you to all of my followers and my subscribers. I have a lot more followers than subscribers, but no matter what, I send love to each and every one of you. And if you're new and this is the first time seeing me, welcome, welcome. Get comfortable. Get ready to be surprised at what comes out of my mouth, just like I am. All right, guys, let's see. So we're starting out with number 8. Positive movement forward. What was I just talking about? August being the month for this. It's also the month for balance. You know, June and July could have really kept you off balance. August is the month to bring balance into your life. Triumphant success. Absolutely. Look at this. Positive movement forward. When you can come from a place of being balanced, that's balancing your thoughts and emotions, the masculine and the feminine energy. Success is inevitable. You know, that's the thing. We are under a spiritual law system. It's not what religion teaches. It's not what the matrix teaches. But on this awakening journey, you're learning it. And the more that you can function, you know the spiritual laws, and you work with them, then another way of saying them is universal laws, you change your life. In my courses, I teach about, I go old school with this, the movie Short Circuit from the 80s. And it's about a robot, computer robot, Johnny 5, and a lightning strike happens. And it ends up short-circuiting him. He comes alive. And he's watching TV, reading books, and one of the things he says, he speed reads everything. He'll start saying, need more input, need more data. And, you know, you're only as good as the input or the data that you put into your system. I use him as an example because that is the state we were in from 0 to 7. Our brains were in theta state. So what that means is we took in everything we experienced through our human senses. And through those senses, we started creating beliefs and filters based on that data. And remember I said the brain was in theta state, 0 to 7. It was a giant sponge. It had no reasoning capabilities at that time. It literally just took the information in and filed it away. Based on what the experiences were and whether you realized it or not back then, everything is energy and you experienced it via energy. But this is where if we saw things or experienced things with the human senses that didn't make sense to our spiritual being and our spiritual nature, a rift, so to speak, was kind of created. And this is where altered ego was created. So altered ego is that limiting belief system. It's that negative inner critic. It's the one that comes from doubt and fear and the 5 human habits: judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame. That's what we're trying to balance. All right. Starting off with the 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, 4 of Swords, Hangman, 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. I've got 2 queens and 2 pages. Feels like we have got a continuation of the story that's been going on. So I've got some defenses up, on guard. My question to you is, are your defenses up and are you on guard towards a certain person or other people? What about with your own altered ego? July brought up a lot for other people, a lot of experiences where people were turning their attention onto the people that hurt them, things that had happened, what they don't have, all of that. Guys, what we put our attention on, our energy goes there and that grows. So if your attention, especially in July, was on other people, what they've done to you, and that storyline, yeah, you're going to have your defenses up, but you're also creating your own mental prison. And then altered ego will come along and you'll start justifying your reasons and making excuses and not be able to see anything else. So that's why I say, are your defenses up towards your own altered ego? If so, you're going to want to re-examine that, because you're not in competition with anybody. The only so-called enemy, and it's not an enemy, it's just a very misunderstood part of you, is altered ego. The name of this game, while awakening, is not to get rid of altered ego. It is to bring it under and back into its original design. And the only way you could do that is through love. And that love has to start with you first. So this Queen of Swords energy, she's done with the bullshit. She's entertained a lot of bullshit. She's looking straight at this page. I feel that, and again, this could be somebody in your life who is presenting as a page but wants the Queen's attention. Queens do not give pages attention. If you are giving a page attention, then your attention isn't on your kingdom and your throne and doing what you need to do. It's too busy trying to figure out what the page is going to do next. Don't step off your throne. If this is relating you to you, this is saying there are places within you that you are not being honest about. You are gaslighting yourself, and this is the time. We can get sick of ourselves on this journey. That's what this is saying. And it's saying, hey, get honest. Get honest with yourself. Because when you do, that's when you can really step into this 10 of Cups, this magnetic energy of receiving emotional fulfillment. You know, the intentions that you set, the things that you want to manifest, that you want to see in your life. That's what these 10 of Cups represent. But you got to get honest with yourself first. Page of Wands and 4 of Swords. If this is going back to, if you're resonating with, this is with a person you've been trying to move away from or what have you, this 4 of Swords is saying, give yourself a break. Stop trying to analyze the page, because the page is a younger energy. It can be age-wise, it could be mentality, it could be emotionally. Pages get very excited. They have like childlike wonder. They lack the capacity of analytics. They lack the emotional maturity. They're not able to filter. So they are very impulsive. Page of Wands is very action oriented, gets an idea and wants to run with it. They can tire out very easily. So take that how that resonates. For some of you, that may be the part of you that you really want to overcome. You get all excited with ideas, you start new things, but you never finish anything. When we start things and we don't finish it, that's an energy and it spills over into the rest of our lives. So how does that look? Well, you're trying to manifest things. Maybe you manifest part of it, but it never fully comes into fruition. Look back at your life. What have you left open? What haven't you completed? So this is saying, take some time, do that self-analysis, challenge yourself to see things from a different perspective, do something different than you always have if you want this 10 of Cups. If you want your life to be different, you got to do something different and you got to get honest with yourself first. I feel with the 6 of Pentacles here, you have been the one to give of yourself, however it relates. This is a general reading, but however it relates, you give, and give. That may be, trying to get somebody to see your point of view or trying to get them to see where they keep falling into the pothole. Whatever it is. This is about coming into a time of where you've given. It is now your time to receive. Stop giving. Now, if you're the one who has been in the cycle of receiving, and you're getting the messages you now need to give, and that's bringing up some human emotions, then that's what you need to work on, because altered ego loves for us to have limited beliefs, especially around money, that, well, if I give, I won't have anything for myself. That is completely opposite of the spiritual law, of universal laws. And the more you give, the more you receive. Spiritual laws all operate on the same thing. What you put out has to come back to you. So if you are giving from a grateful heart, not one of, well, I'm giving so I can get, and giving from, well, I have $10, let me give 5 so I can get 15 back. But that energy behind that is of lack and how am I going to make it? You're in the wrong energy. You're in altered ego. When you do it from the knowing and understanding the spiritual law of what I give has to come back to me multiplied. So I have $10 and I'm being led to give somebody $5. I know that I could put a command and demand, and the universal law is that if I give that $5 with a glad, grateful, happy heart out of love, the natural universal law of multiplication is that $5 comes back to me multiplied. In other words, you will never be in lack. When we hold on or we say, well, I can't because I need this, you are leaning on that limited, altered ego belief system. And that $10 will disappear. So that, just think back on your own life. Don't take my word for it. You have enough experience to kind of go back into that archive and go, oh shit, she's right. No judgment. We've all been there. But look, you are not supposed to be in lack. Your life comes with a bounty, and a bounty is health, wealth, happiness, love, and joy. Because here, sitting here in this Queen of Swords where you started out, getting honest, cutting away shit that doesn't serve you anymore, using these universal laws to work in your favor, becoming in alignment, balancing out, moving forward in positivity, triumphant success, you're ending in the Queen of Pentacles. She is the most grounded queen, the most abundant queen. She is the Midas touch queen. Solid, stable, giving, wickedly smart, very sensual. Everybody has that in them. It's what do you choose to feed energetically with your thoughts and your feelings? Either the limited human self or you in your totality under the oneness of the universal law of love. It's up to you. All right, guys. I hope you got something out of this. A few announcements. They should be in the description box. I will also put it in the community tab. I am doing a once a month group tarot party. This is a 2-hour event. It is a private event. It is pay to play. $22 gets you in the door. It is a Zoom event where I will be there with you. I will be doing readings and hanging out. You can ask me any questions. We're playing with the cards. It's 2 hours of tarot time with me. So look for that information so you can sign up and get your ticket. It is limited availability. Once all the tickets are gone, they're gone. But this will be something, if you guys enjoy it, like it, my members have been enjoying it, then it will be a monthly thing. I will be going live today, Saturday, probably about 1 and 2 o'clock. So I'll make that announcement as well. One more thing, if you're still here, actually 2 more things. I did launch my do-it-yourself on your own time course, Discover the Power of Talking to Your Cells for Radical Transformation. You can buy that. Get on board and start doing that practice, as well as my membership is now open as well. All right, guys, look for all that information below. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.